Snax on Sports. We back at it, man.
Sports, we back at it. Sports, we back at it.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh, my shit look dark, bro. Brighten my shit up. That must be just the way the shit look. I'm just setting up, y'all. I'll be right back. We on though. We finna go over this little week 2. We finna just recap week 2 in the NFL. Yeah, man. Snacks on Sports, man. We back. You know what I'm talking about? We back with another one. You know. Y'all know how we do. My bad for the tardiness. Y'all know how it is. I'm a rapper, man. Y'all know how it is, man. Rappers, we always late. Even if it's shit that ain't even got nothing to do with rapping. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna be late. So, you feel me? We got the Snacks on Sports going right now, man. You know what I mean? We finna just, you feel me, go ahead on and go over this week 2. Recap week 2 in the NFL. You know what I mean? I'm live right here on my phone, and then I got my laptop right behind it. So that's what I'm looking at, man. We back at it, man. Snacks on Sports. Let's get it. Check it out. So this is what we finna do right now. You know what I'm talking about? Week 2. Week 2 was dope. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dope games, interesting games. You know what I'm saying? That nigga wanna get into and talk about or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a few disappointing moments. You know what I'm saying? A few surprises and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And some satisfactory performances as well. So let's go ahead on and get into it, man. We're gonna start out with last Thursday night, man. Chargers Chiefs. I had wanted to get into this when I was doing cause last week I did my week 1 recap, but I did it like a few days later. Like I did it on Sunday morning. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Before all the games started. You know what I'm saying? So the Thursday night game had already been played, but I hadn't did my week 1 recap yet. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to go ahead on and just knock that out. But since that Thursday night game had been played, I wanted to speak on it, but I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna speak on it. I'm gonna just wait until I do my week 2 recap. So here we are, week 2. Chargers Chiefs. Now, Chiefs came out on top. Okay, 27-24. Chargers, to me, probably should have won that game. Now, a lot of times you hear motherfuckers say that they should have won, but they didn't. So if you didn't win, you shouldn't have won. You know what I'm saying? But technically, so this is my thing. I got the Chargers in the Super Bowl this year. They my pick to represent the AFC, right? And is because I feel like they have the team that can beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, that would mean I feel like they got the team that can beat the Buffalo Bills too. But obviously, the Buffalo Bills look like the class of the AFC right now. You know what I'm saying? But if we go back and look at that Thursday night game, you know, the Chargers should have won that game, bro. Like, my thing is, I'm trying to put Justin Herbert at a certain level, and he is there. However, in order to absolutely just stamp him how I want to stamp him, man, you got to beat Patrick Mahomes, man, in the games that you're supposed to beat him. I don't remember exactly last year, but I know last year's 2 games against the Chiefs, because they're in the same division, so they play each other twice a year. So last year's games between the Chiefs and the Chargers, one thing that I do remember is that the Chargers had them where they wanted them in 2 games. And they should have won both. I know they didn't win both, but what I can't remember is if they split, last year, if they went 1-1. But either way, the Chargers should have won both those games last year, because it was similar to the game on Thursday night. You basically dominating them in the first half, but you're not pulling away enough to really, you're not putting enough distance in points in between you, the Chargers, and the Chiefs to actually put them away. So they kind of still hang around and linger around. And it's one thing about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, you can't let them linger around. You got to put them away. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like the Chargers got the better team. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, the game, it was disappointing to me, because when I thought that they was getting ready to, close the game out and win the game, you know what I'm saying? They left the door open, and Patrick Mahomes ran right through that motherfucker. And then once the floodgates opened, then it just seemed like it flipped. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Justin Herbert started throwing interceptions. The offense started looking like, it went from a offense that looked like it's a Super Bowl caliber offense to a offense that looked like they was playing Pee-wee. And I just don't understand it, man. And it's frustrating, because I'm rooting for Justin Herbert and the Chargers in that division. That's not my team. You know what I'm saying? They ain't my team and nothing like that. But I feel like Justin Herbert is that next dude. It's a lot of next dudes in the league right now, between Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, you know what I mean? Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying that they next, like all of them is right now. But as far as I know Josh Allen he ain't won no championships and nothing like that yet, but last year people felt like they should have beat the Chiefs. So they've made a significant kind of run in the postseason, to where the Chargers, I feel like last year they underachieved, bro. You know what I'm saying? They underachieved. I feel like they were a better team than what their record was, and they ended up missing out on the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And they got one of the best teams in the league. They just got to play like it. And when you got a team down, even if the Chiefs, they going to make their little run. But keep doing that same shit you was doing in the first half to get the lead. You know what I'm saying? So that game just disappointed me, because it felt like I was watching 2 different teams from the first and the second half. You know what I mean? And I don't look at it like it's anything that the Chiefs did, to just flip the game like that. You know what I mean? But it's just what happens. Players like Patrick Mahomes, teams like the Chiefs, they find a way to somehow come out with the win. So yeah, you know what I mean, Justin Herbert. If I'm you gotta find a way to beat Patrick Mahomes, man. It's like you keep getting close, but you ain't there. Keep getting close ain't good enough, man. Keep getting close ain't good enough. So for me, you know, hey, but they got another shot at it, you know, later on in the year or whenever the next time they play the Chiefs again. And I'm expecting a Chargers win, man. Like I just that's just what the fuck I'm expecting. So that was Chiefs Chargers. 27-24, Chiefs win. Chiefs still showing that they're the team to beat in the AFC West. I mean, it's only one game. Okay, the Chargers are 1-1, but the Chargers should be 2-0. But it is what it is. Chargers, y'all got to show me something going forward. Show me that y'all not that same old Chargers that, you know, act like y'all gonna do something and then don't do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So, because y'all had some great teams when y'all had Phillip Rivers and LaDainian Tomlinson and Antonio Gates and who you had on the defensive end, man. I mean, you had some niggas over there, man. You know, this was long after Junior Seau, rest in peace, but still, you know what I mean? They had some teams, you know, in the mid 2000s, early to late 2000s, they even the 2010s, to where the Chargers should have, you know, and they just never was able to get over the hump. I'm expecting them to get over the hump now. But that's that on that game. I don't want to stay on it too much. It disappointed me, Justin Herbert. A tad bit. I was a little bit disappointed. You played well. Overall, he played well. But if you watch the game, that fourth quarter, man, I was disappointed. So you got to fix that. You got to show up during winning time, Justin Herbert. Next game, Baltimore Ravens at Miami Dolphins. Now, this is another game I got a lot to say about. You know, for those that don't know, Lamar Jackson is my second favorite player behind Tom Brady. Okay? Been loving to watch Lamar Jackson play since he was at Louisville. Lamar Jackson is everything he's advertised to be and fucking more. Okay? I don't know what the fuck going on with that Baltimore Ravens defense. That ain't the same vaunted Baltimore Ravens defense that when, you know, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and Terrell Suggs and you know, it's not that same team, man. It's not that same defense. I don't know what the fuck going on. Now I know them is, you know, all-time players that I just named there, but I mean, damn. John Harbaugh, I mean, he was coaching when they won their last Super Bowl. He was there. He's still there. You know? Like, what's going on, man? Like, I don't give a... There's no way that the Miami Dolphins should have won this game. No way. Y'all go back and watch the highlights of this game. Go back and watch that third and fourth quarter. Go back and watch the fourth quarter. Fuck the third. Okay? Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Lamar Jackson put up 38 points, bro. 38 points in an NFL football game. That should be enough to get a win. 38 points should be enough. So there's nothing, no more that the offense could have did. They couldn't have did shit else. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Ravens were up 35-21. I mean, 35-14. They was up 21. And I somehow on consecutive drives, they allow for the fastest man in the NFL, Tyreek Hill, to get behind them and scored 2 touchdowns. The nigga had like 6 catches for like fucking damn near 200 yards in the fourth quarter alone. You did a good job on him throughout the whole game. What happened in the fourth? I just don't get it. And if you go back and look at that first touchdown that he scored in the fourth quarter, Marcus Peters, bro. I mean, you not an NFL cornerback no more, brother. I'm sorry. Like, it don't even look like you was trying on that play. And I know you probably was. But I mean, this man ran right by you, man. Like, I mean, damn, bro. Like, you know you can't run as fast as him. At least bump him. Something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bump him at the line or something, bro. Like, you can't just let this man just get a head start, you know, and off the line, you know what I mean, off the snap, and just burst down the field like that. You're not going to catch him. You're not going to be able to stop him. Okay? So, this game was, I mean, this is absolutely pathetic. This is the worst. This Baltimore Ravens defense, after I see just in that one game, and I'm not one that like to make it's only been 2 games, so I like to get 3, 4, maybe 5 games to be played before I start saying what a team really is. You know what I mean? But I don't need to see no more. That was putrid. That was god awful. Okay. This Baltimore Ravens defense is the absolute worst defense in the league. I don't give a damn. After what I seen in that fourth quarter, and how they know Tyreek Hill is on the field, and they need to score quick to get back in the game, so they gotta score quick. They gotta score touchdowns quick. And what's the quickest way to score? Hail Marys, bombs. And you let the fastest nigga in the league get behind you. I don't get that. Get over the top of you and score 2 touchdowns on consecutive drives, consecutive series. Nah, I don't get that. I don't know who at fault for it, but hey, I don't know if it's the players, the defensive coordinators, the defensive coaches, the head coach. I don't know what the fuck it was. But you can't have that happen, bro. And spoil an MVP performance from Lamar Jackson. I mean, the boy performed. The boy performed. Damn near threw for 300 yards, and he ran for 100. 2, 3 touchdowns, or however many he threw and ran for. I mean, the dude did everything, bruh. And the defense just, within a span of like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, not even that, just gave it away. Lamar Jackson just sitting on the bench like, looking at this shit like, man, what the fuck going on out here, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just pathetic, bro. Absolutely pathetic. So the Baltimore Ravens are up 35-14 to start the fourth quarter. Okay. They get outscored in the fourth quarter. They get outscored 28-3 in the fourth quarter. 28-3. 28-3. Like, what the fuck was that? Ravens defense. Marcus Peters, you got to go, bro. You got to go. You ain't no damn NFL cornerback no more, bro. Period, point blank. That boy ran right by you like you know what I mean? Like you was a little child. Like a little child that has absolutely no chance of catching up to an adult. When they playing around the yard, running around, you know what I mean, whatever. Like, That shit was bad, bro. I mean, and so yeah, it was a few comebacks this week. And that was one of them, man. That was just even that Chiefs Chargers game. That was somewhat of a comeback. You know what I mean? Because I believe that the Chargers was up 10-0 or something like that. Now that's not a lot, but you know, the Chiefs still had to come from behind. But yeah, man, that right there disappointed me because I mean I know Lamar gonna get his money, but for one, he's my second favorite player. So I want him to get his money. I want him to keep, doing what he's doing because he's played well so far this year. You know what I'm saying? Between him and Josh Allen, them is probably after 2 weeks the top two candidates for MVP. Probably with Tua Tagovailoa as a third. Now it ain't gonna stay that way. And speaking of Tua is kind of proving a nigga like me wrong because I ain't coming to the league. I ain't coming to this year as no believer in Tua. I'm sorry. Never said he was trash or whack or anything like that, but I'm not thinking you gonna do nothing special with him. Now he's proven me to be somewhat wrong, right? But I'm sorry, I don't give a damn. Tua threw for 6 touchdowns, almost 500 yards, bro, in this game. Most of it came in that fourth quarter. So I'm not trying to take this performance away from Tua because he done his damn thing, okay? But I'm sorry, I don't give a damn. The Baltimore Ravens contributed to that shit. Yeah, they contributed like a motherfucker to that shit. This nigga threw for 6 touchdowns in one game. I wouldn't be surprised if Tua go the next 6 games and only throw 6 touchdowns, like a touchdown a game. I wouldn't be surprised at all. You know what I'm saying? But Tua played well. He played well, so I give him that. Yeah, I mean, he did his thing. He bust their motherfucking ass. I mean, it damn near wasn't no way that he couldn't. This nigga Tyreek, I don't know how on them two bombs where he caught them 2 touchdowns. I don't know how this nigga's just wide open. That second one, like, they don't even guard the nigga, bro. They don't even guard the nigga. He come off the line and he just run, and he run as fast as he can. Straight shot, ain't no routes, nothing. Just the route was a go route, nigga. You feel me? And nobody even. And then after he scored the touchdown, they looking around at each other like, who is it you? I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on, man? These niggas finna lose this shit. Up 21 points in the fourth quarter and get ready to damn lose. That's a damn shame. So, hey, Lamar Jackson, salute to you. You are the whole Baltimore Ravens right now. Something got to happen. Ray Lewis, somebody got to come up there and I don't know, get them niggas a pep talk on that defense, something, bro. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable for a Baltimore Ravens defense to perform the way they perform in that second half, in particular that fourth quarter. That's absolutely unacceptable. I'm not even no damn Ravens fan, okay? And that's unacceptable to me. I don't give a damn. That shit's crazy, bro. Watching that shit, I just knew, Ravens, they finna go up 2-0. My nigga Lamar finna get his money. It's going down. Then here come these niggas, the defense. They just, man, fuck that. Nigga, we don't want to win this game. Here, Tyreek Hill, take it. We ain't even gonna guard you. Yeah, Tua, go and throw it to him. That was a damn shame, Ravens defense. In particular, Marcus Peters. Y'all got to cut him, bro. He ain't no motherfucking NFL cornerback no more. Like, it's done. He's done, bro. Any team that play the Baltimore Ravens, when they go on defense and Marcus Peters is out there, if your quarterback is even a tad bit competent, if you don't go at Marcus Peters, you's a stupid, dumb son of a bitch. Cause you gon' nigga, whoever he guarding, nigga could go for 15 catches, about 300 yards, nigga. Straight up. Yeah, that shit was bad. But yeah, let me get off that, man, because that shit was just, that shit was bad, bro. Nigga, I just spent, 25 minutes on just the first 2 damn games. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of comebacks. And this next game was a comeback, too. The New York Jets ended up beating the Cleveland Browns 31-30. The Browns was, I don't know exactly what happened in this game because I didn't watch it. All I know is that the Browns did some dumb, stupid, bonehead, bozo shit down the stretch that they shouldn't have did, and it ended up costing them the game. However, the Jets won this game, they wasn't supposed to win it. You know, but that's what happened. 2 bad teams. Somebody got to win. You know, somebody got to win. So, yeah, you know, from what I heard about that game, all I know is something stupid happened down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? Something dumb than a motherfucker happened. Like to where, I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened. But all I know is the Browns was up in a comfortable position to where they should have won the game. They did some stupid shit at the end. I don't know how much they was up by, but they shouldn't have did whatever the fuck they did. And the Jets ended up winning last minute at the end of the game, 31-30. And that's just what the fuck happened in that. But the Jets had to come back because they was down. So, yeah, it's just, you know, Browns on that weirdo shit. They on that weirdo shit. So it just is what it is. Next game, Detroit Lions against the Washington Commanders. I did not watch this game. But I know the Lions put it on the Commanders. I know that for a motherfucking fact. Yeah, the Lions put it on them boys. You know, the Commanders, they showed, you know, they showed some grit and, you know, making a little, a valiant comeback attempt. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, Detroit Lions, they get the win. Detroit actually looked, in their first 2 games, they looking pretty solid. The game last week, they could have won. You know what I'm saying? They was up, and, you know, I forgot who they played, but I think it was the Eagles. The Eagles last week, but they was up. You know what I mean? And the Eagles end up, you know, running them down and winning the game. But the Lions played well. They played really well. And they played well this week and won the game. Now, it's just the Commanders, but so what? It's the NFL team. I mean, they only the Lions. So, and they're 1-1. So, and the Commanders are 1-1. So, that was a good win for the Lions. They got Jared Goff over there. You know what I mean? Not the best quarterback in the world, but he's doing his thing. So we'll see what happens with the Lions. Yeah, and then next we got the Jaguars and the Colts. The Jaguars dominated this game from start to finish. They ended up winning 24-0. I did not watch this game either, but you know, I watch bits and pieces of every game. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't, you know, certain games I'm just not interested in. So yeah, all of these games while they was on, at a certain point, I would, you know, flip over and see, you know, what's going on. But no, I didn't watch this game like that. I mostly seen highlights. In the little bit that I did see, the Jaguars, they dominated this game. They got Doug Peterson over there, the former head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, who won the Super Bowl in 2017. They replaced that joke of a head coach, Urban Meyer, who's only good in college. So yeah, the Jaguars are 1-1. They didn't look bad week 1 either. So we'll see what happens going on with them. The Colts, they got Matt Ryan over there now. I don't know what they doing. You know what I mean? They probably going into rebuilding mode after this. You know what I mean? Their last 2 quarterbacks have basically been quarterbacks on the back end of their careers. At the end, it was Phillip Rivers, I think last year, the year before, or something like that. Or maybe he was only with him for that 1 year. And then now it's Matt Ryan, you know what I mean, after his glory days with the Atlanta Falcons. So, coach ain't really doing nothing right now, but we'll see. It's still early in the season. A lot of things can change, so we'll see what happens. Next, Buccaneers against the Saints. Juicy game. A juicy game. You know what I'm saying? We all know how it's gonna go down when the Bucs play against the Saints because of the rivalry between Marcus Lattimore or Marshawn Lattimore versus Mike Evans. The receiver versus the cornerback. So, the Falcons and Saints is also a rivalry, but that's, from what I understand, and that's more of like a regional kind of rivalry, like like South against South. You know what I mean? Atlanta against New Orleans, kind of like the Bay to LA kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's both West Coast, both California, but and it's always love there. It's always love as far as in life. You know what I mean? But as far as when it comes to sports, it's fun. Bay to LA. You know what I mean? Warriors, Lakers, you know what I mean? Giants, Dodgers, you know what I mean? So Niners, Rams. So, So the Saints and the Falcons are also a rivalry. You know what I mean? More regional though. The Buccaneers and the Saints is more like emotion involved. You know what I'm saying? So the Saints end up winning 20-10. It was an ugly game for the most part. I mean, not necessarily ugly, but it was a defensive game for the most part until the little scuffle happened in the fourth quarter. And then it seemed like after that, the Buccaneers took off a little bit. But if you ask me, I don't think it had nothing to do with the scuffle. It had simply to do with the Buccaneers got Tom Brady at quarterback. The New Orleans Saints got Jameis Winston at quarterback. Period, point blank. Jameis going to throw some interceptions, bro. He going to throw it to you. So Devin White said that shit. The linebacker for, I think that's his name, Devin White, number 45 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He said it. He was like, hey, shit, the nigga played for us. He threw 30 interceptions when he was playing for us. So we know he gonna give you, we was just waiting on a chance. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he did at the most inopportune time for the Saints after the little scuffle. You know what I mean? He threw a pick six, threw another damn interception. So he was just, you know what I mean? He was in a giving mood. Jameis Winston. Y'all know how he is. He want to get that motherfucker away. He don't give a damn about that football. Yeah. Anybody can have it. You know what I'm saying? Your team, my team, fans. Hey, anybody can have the football. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? That's Jameis Winston for you. Solid quarterback when he ain't turning it over. Solid quarterback. But that's the problem is he turned that motherfucker over. Now, as far as the scuffle, come on, man. Y'all know where my loyalty lie. Come on, man. This Bay Area, man. West Coast, man. You know what I'm talking about? West Side, man. TB12, man. San Mateo, California. Y'all know where my motherfucking his loyalty lie. So I'm like this. Mike Evans, salute, brother. I will forever have a special place in my heart for Mike Evans for what he displayed on Sunday against that Lattimore bitch. Okay? And especially his words to that rep. Did y'all read his lips? What he said? He said, "That's Tom Brady. What do you expect me to do? You want me to just sit around here and let this bum ass nigga get all in the face of, for one, any one of my quarterbacks, I would, you know what I mean? I would do that. You know what I mean? I would run up on him and let him know it's smoke. But for Tom motherfucking Brady, the nigga that brought me a damn Super Bowl, helped me win a Super Bowl, man, please, man. I damn near body one of you niggas, man. Out here, nigga. Motherfucker talking about, oh, well, he came from his blind side and he could have, what if he injured him? Bitch, I was trying to injure that motherfucker, nigga. Yeah, don't give a fuck if that nigga got injured, nigga. I was trying to injure his bitch ass. That's the whole point of me coming in doing what the fuck I did. Fuck y'all, oh, well, what if he would have injured him? So? You know what I'm talking about? If he dies, he motherfucking dies, bitch. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You get the fuck off my quarterback. Back up off my quarterback face. Straight the fuck up. I don't give a damn. You can find me, suspend me, whatever the fuck, nigga. You gonna get the fuck out of Tom Brady face, though. That's what the fuck you gonna do, bitch. Nigga, Mike Evans was slinging them little niggas around, nigga, like they was nothing. Nigga, like rag dolls, nigga. The fuck out of here, nigga. You niggas don't want no smoke out here, nigga. I'll beat the fuck out of one of you niggas. Nigga running up on my quarterback like that, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You lost your motherfucking mind. You feel me? So, Mike Evans was just letting it be known. Mike Evans, LeGarrette Blount, you know what I mean? Tom Brady, you know what I mean? Mixing it up. Hey, it is what it is, dog. You feel me? It is what it is. So I salute Mike Evans for that. You know what I'm talking about? Because that was some stand-up shit. That was just some stand-up shit. Like, hold on, player. Hold on, player. You feel me? Before you even get to this nigga face, nigga, you gonna have to go through like 3, 4, 5 of us, nigga. Off the top. What you mean? This Tom Brady, bitch. Yeah. So, you know, I liked it that. I'm gonna be ghetto. I liked it that. You know what I'm saying? To see that. You know what I mean? Cause yeah, that's what you want on your side. That's what you want on your team. You feel me? Hey, nigga, while we on this motherfucking field, nigga, hey, we going to bat for each other, nigga. Straight the fuck up, nigga. You feel me? If it's smoke, nigga, it's smoke. But we going on everything. So, you know, Mike Evans ended up getting suspended, so he gone for a game. There's probably gonna be some more fines coming down. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas probably gonna get fined. Shit. Lattimore need to get suspended too. Since that's what we doing, since we suspended niggas, now I know they want to say, oh, it's because of Mike Evans' history, and he done got suspended once before for a game for fucking with Lattimore. You know what I'm saying? And the shit, the last time, that shit was even worse. Nigga, that nigga really, this time he ain't come from behind the nigga. He came from the front of him, but from kind of like the side. But the way he kind of came behind somebody. So Lattimore, like, didn't really get a chance to see him until he was already, you know what I mean, pushing him to the ground. You feel me? But the other one that happened when it was 2018 or 17, when they still had Jameis Winston, when the Bucs still had Jameis Winston at quarterback, I mean, he straight up came, nigga, from behind him, full speed, nigga, straight whiplash. That one was like, oh, that's kind of, you know what I mean? You come from behind it like that. But at the same time, nigga, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It just is what it is. Motherfucker, oh, that's a bitch moving this. I'm gonna tell you right now. The way that nigga Mike Evans running up on Lattimore like that in both these issues, that ain't about no nigga. Mike Evans don't nigga. That's just you just happen to be behind me, nigga. I would have did that shit if I was right in front of your face, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like. So don't try to say Mike Evans like on some bitch shit. Like he was doing it, trying to like, cause he wouldn't have did it if they was face to face instead of like side to face, or if he like he came from behind him on the first one. Like you know what I mean? Like nah. That just happened to be nigga you know what I'm saying? But nigga, the way Mike Evans coming at that nigga don't give a fuck. That nigga don't give a fuck. Nigga, we can square up. I'll knock your bitch ass out. Period, point blank. Lattimore don't want none of that with Mike Evans, bro. He don't want none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I seen that from yesterday. He was treating that nigga like a rag doll. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he don't want none of that smoke. So the Buccaneers though, they end up coming out winning the game. They 2-0. Tom Brady these first two games, like this is the thing. Now he not throwing for like hella yards and hella touchdowns and all this other shit. It's the beginning of the season, bro. It's only 2 games been played. For 2, so I say that to say if y'all think Tom Brady ain't gonna, find his stride with the group of receivers that he got right now, you sadly motherfucking mistaken, brother. You feel me? He gonna catch his motherfucking stride. Straight the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But more importantly, they're winning. You know what I'm saying? They 2-0. So it don't fucking matter. I don't give a fuck if the nigga they ain't throw for no interceptions. I mean, no touchdowns in the first 2 games. If they 2-0, they 2-0. The objective of the game is to win. Not to throw for fucking 8 touchdowns, but still find a way to lose. So go talk to Lamar Jackson about that. Yeah. So yeah, but the Saints, yeah, that first game that they played this year against the Falcons, they should have lost that motherfucker. I know I keep saying that. Who should have won? Who should have lost? And this, that, and blah, blah. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So the Saints could easily be 0-2 right now. The Saints ain't doing nothing this year, bro. They just not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because of who they got at quarterback. If they had a better quarterback, I would give them a better chance to, And I mean, like I said, Jameis Winston ain't a bad quarterback, but he turned the ball over too much, bro. It's just some quarterbacks that whatever it is, they cannot get over their turnover shit in their career. They just gonna give it away. It's just what they do. It's just what the fuck they gonna do. Okay. So next we got Carolina Panthers against the New York Giants. The Giants end up winning this game 19-16. Disappointed for Baker Mayfield because I want to see the young brother do good just to be able to get back at all the naysayers and shit like that. And what he said after the game was, "We're close," and I agree. Like they barely lost these first 2 games. They're 0-2, but they right there, bro. Like they could easily be 2-0. You know what I'm saying? So it's if they stay together, stick it out, I believe that it will eventually balance out for the Carolina Panthers. They got to get a win here pretty soon, though. You know what I'm saying? But the Giants are 2-0, and that's cool. That's cool for them right now. But I just don't see the Giants ultimately doing nothing, bro. This is a nice, wholesome, early early season story. It's a nice, wholesome early season story. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's. I mean, I don't see the Giants. I don't see the Giants. Um, keeping this up. I'm still not a believer in the Giants. I'm sorry. And it's probably just because of Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, 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 that quarterback. You know what I mean? That's probably what it is. I mean, well, I know that's what it is. You know what I mean? I guess their defense has been playing well. They saying that, their defense is playing solid. That's partly the reason why they, able to win these games. The defense been doing their damn thing. But yeah, we'll see what happens though. But the Giants, hey, they doing their thing right now. They started out 2-0, so we'll see what happens going forward. But I don't see them doing a whole bunch. Next, we got the New England New England Patriots defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 17-14. I mean, it's about what I expect from these two franchises right now. Both of them no longer have their former franchise quarterback that was with them for, 15 plus years, 20 years and all that shit, in Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I'm talking about? So both of these teams are like teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack, average to anywhere from a little bit below average to a little bit above average. Anywhere in that, in that realm. You know what I'm saying? Because Mac Jones, he's a solid young quarterback, bro. He's a solid young quarterback, but he's not a quarterback that is going to, I don't see him he's just an average quarterback, bro. That's just what I see from him. I just see him he's an average. I'm not going to say what he can't do or what he, to me, he's an average quarterback. So everything else around him got to, as far as skill position players, offensive line, and even what's going on defense, got to damn near be elite for you to, be able to contend for something. Because to me, he's just an average quarterback. And the Steelers, they have average quarterbacks right now. They either have an average quarterback in Mitch Trubisky, or some would say even that he's probably a little bit below average. Or they have a young quarterback who's inexperienced, you know what I'm saying? And that Steels, whatever his name is. So, that game is about what I expected. 17-14. Both teams kind of the Patriots kind of were ahead from, the majority of the game. So, but, they never got up I believe they never got up about more than 7 points, I believe, in the game. So, yeah, that was that. LA Rams against the Falcons. The Rams ended up beating the Falcons 31-27, as I expected. The Rams look okay as far as they're a good team. They are a good team. But I could probably name 4 or 5 teams that I would probably pick to win the Super Bowl before them. I would pick the Bills before the Rams. I would pick the Buccaneers before the Rams. I would still pick the Chargers before the Rams, even though they just lost to the Chiefs. I would pick the Chiefs before I would pick the Rams to win the Super Bowl. And I would pick us, the 49ers, now that Jimmy G is back up in there. I'm going to get to that, to beat the Rams. Or to win the Super Bowl over the Rams. So, it may be another. I would have said the Bengals if this was last week, even that they lost, even after they lost week 1. But after week 2, I can't say the Bengals, bro. You know what I mean? It's still early. It's still early in the season. They got time to, turn it around and but right now it's looking like the Bengals on that damn Super Bowl hangover. But I'm gonna get to that. Where was I at? Yeah, the Rams. So the Rams. I mean, they handled this game. They dealt with the Falcons pretty handedly. But they let them get back in there towards the end to where the Falcons kind of had a little shot at the end to do a little something to win, but ultimately it didn't happen. But I mean, to me, the Rams don't look like the Super Bowl defending champions that is on a mission to repeat. And I don't look at them like that. But they won, so they 1-1. Falcons 0-2. So yeah, next game, Niners Seahawks. Now, the Niners ended up beating the Seahawks 27-7, as they should. They're a better team. The Niners should be 2-0 right now. They just should. But it is what it is. We lost week 1. The Bears had an amazing fourth quarter. We went to bed in the fourth quarter. So they ended up winning the game. We played great first. They played greater later. You know what I'm saying? And they ended up winning the game. So, so as you all know, bonehead, bozo-ish head coach, Kyle Shanahan, got his franchise quarterback hurt, and he's done for the season. Trey Lance broke and dislocated his ankle and some ligament he tore too. And so, yeah, now he's done for the season because Kyle Shanahan wanted to run this motherfucker like he's a running back. Treat him like how the Carolina Panthers was running Cam Newton in his heyday. And Cam Newton is a big, strong motherfucker, okay? And you see what it did to him. Trey Lance is big and strong as well. I don't believe he's as big as Cam Newton. I may be wrong. But still, bro, it just wasn't. And people, he was after the game. A lot of teams run their quarterback like that and this, that, and blah, blah. It don't fucking matter. Your quarterback got hurt. So that's and I was already saying before that the niggas shouldn't be running like that. Now, it sucks for Trey Lance because now he got to be out for the remainder of the year and then rehab and make sure his health is straight before he can actually get on the field and do the necessary things that he needs to do to actually become a better quarterback. So this is a major setback for him. So it sucks for him. Get well soon, Trey. But I always wanted Jimmy G in there because I never felt like he should have never been taken up out of there. And so to me, the situation is fucked up because I feel like this is just fate. That's just what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a true believer in basketball gods and football gods and all that type of shit. No. But for the sake of this, I do believe that this is happening because it was always supposed to be this way. Trey Lance should have never been in there to begin with. He should have never been the starter. Jimmy G should have always been the starter. This could have still been Jimmy G last year. Let him start from day one. We was just in an NFC Championship game last year. I don't know why Kyle Shanahan was so ready to just rush this nigga onto the field and just give him the franchise. I don't get it. And then at the last minute, re-sign Jimmy G and have him as a backup. I mean, what the fuck is you doing, bro? I don't give a damn what no niggas say. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If Kyle Shanahan truly felt about Trey Lance now, how he must have felt about him upon drafting him, there's no way Jimmy G would be on this roster. There's no way. I said this before, and the example that I use is Patrick Mahomes, because that's who y'all think Trey Lance is. Y'all think he the next fucking Patrick Mahomes and shit, and I keep telling y'all he not. Let him grow into being Trey Lance, not Patrick Mahomes. Okay? Andy Reid had you don't see Alex Smith still on the motherfucking Kansas City Chiefs. He knew what he had in Patrick Mahomes. He said, yeah, we ready to move on. Thanks for your services, Alex Smith. You done great things for us. We made it to the playoffs multiple times. You was a solid quarterback. You did your thing. I think he even made a Pro Bowl or two. You know what I'm saying? But this guy over here, he's all time. We know we gonna go to the promised land with this man. So how that relates back to this situation with the Niners and Trey Lance and Kyle Shanahan is because if Kyle Shanahan truly felt that same way, then I'm sorry. Jimmy Garoppolo would not be on this team because that that does so much, or it can do so much. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what a nigga thinking. I know a nigga mentals and all that. Oh, his psyche and all that other shit. But I'm sorry, that cannot. That not saying that it's anything against Jimmy Garoppolo for Trey Lance, but that cannot sit well on his mind that the whole time since I've been drafted, I've been being groomed to be like the franchise quarterback the whole summer. This nigga, y'all was supposed to be getting this nigga up out of here, and then at the last minute, y'all re-sign him and then make him my backup. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that took y'all to the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship, that's a lot of pressure on Trey Lance to know that this nigga's sitting right behind you. And then you're going to have teammates that's, whenever I fuck up, that's going to be thinking, man, throw Jimmy G up in there, man, you know. So it's like Kyle Shanahan just don't know what the fuck he doing from Jump Street. Like he's setting up Trey Lance for failure from the start of his starting career. You know what I mean? Not the start of his career, but the start of since he's been a starter. It's like, what is you doing, bro? You know what I mean? And they keep bringing up the RG3 thing, like how he did that when he was the offensive coordinator over there with the Washington Redskins before they became the Washington Commanders. You know what I'm saying? And how he ran RG3 into the ground and got him hurt. He wasn't the same. And now they saying that he's doing the same thing with Trey Lance. So yeah, man. I mean, and I say all that to say, you know, for the team's sake, I'm happy that Jimmy G is up in there. I don't like how it happened because it sucks for Trey Lance, but I'm happy that Jimmy G is in there because I never not wanted him in there. You know what I'm saying? Because he done shown me more than enough. I don't need to see nothing else to know that we can win with Jimmy G. I mean, went to the fucking Super Bowl. I mean, what else you need to see? So, so now, because I did my predictions. I did my NFL predictions. I did my NFL predictions at the beginning of the year, and I had the Niners going 9-8, I believe. either 8-9 or 9-8 with Trey Lance as the starter, and making the playoffs as a 6 seed. But now with Jimmy G, I'm giving them at least 2 more wins. You know, I'm saying 11-6. You know, something along those lines. And winning the division and being in the NFC Championship game. Okay. Because it's just, you see what happened as soon as Jimmy G came in the game. Boom, 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 touchdown. Immediately. You know what I mean? And we end up winning the game handily, 27-7. Y'all seen the energy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen how to play. Not that, you know, it's nothing against Trey Lance. It's nothing, you know, disrespectful to Trey Lance. They all want Trey Lance to heal up, get well soon, and all that good shit. But I mean, you could tell. I mean, them players know what they, you know, they know now. They got the, they back in the they back in the saddle. Now they authentic Super Bowl contenders now. So, but yeah, for me, if we don't win the Super Bowl, I'm already convinced it's gonna be less of Jimmy G. Now, these dumb fans, these dumb 49er fans, the dumb ones, they're gonna blame Jimmy G if we end up going far and, you know, getting close again and not winning it all or whatever. Yeah, they're gonna blame Jimmy G. But I'm telling you already right now, I already know it's Kyle Shanahan. It's motherfucking Kyle Shanahan. Okay? That boy don't win without Jimmy G, bro. So, and he known for getting in games and getting in big games and getting big leads and letting the motherfucker walk you down. So, we'll see. Hopefully he can get over that shit. You know what I mean? But I know what Jimmy G is. Jimmy G ain't the perfect quarterback. Okay? But he's a good quarterback that we can win with. Okay? So, yeah, it you know, it is what it is, dog. Yeah. Yeah, though, man. So, you know, y'all know how it go. You know, y'all know how the shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? Good win for the Niners, though. Good win for us. We 1-1, and now we in control of a lot of shit. So, let's get it. And the Seahawks, I mean, they got that first win against Denver. And Russell Wilson, but that was more of an emotional win. You know what I mean? Emotional victory. You know what I mean? They was playing against their former quarterback and all that. So Seahawks ain't doing shit this year. Next game, Cowboys Bengals. I'm disappointed in the Bengals right now. Now, like I said, it's still early in the season. So I'm not gonna overreact. You know what I mean? But right now, it don't look good to start off, man. It don't look good. Yeah, we all know the Cowboys are without Dak Prescott right now. They end up getting the win. And, yeah, I mean, you know, Cowboys, you know, we'll see. You know, how much longer Dak is going to be out, and while he's out, we'll see if, you know, how they can No, they can do without him. Can they get another win or two? That would help. You know what I mean? Because I got the Cowboys winning the NFC East this year. You know what I'm saying? So if Cooper Rush can continue to just be a steady quarterback, and I mean that defense, their defense is playing well, anchored by Micah Parsons. Now they trying to talk about Lawrence Taylor. You ain't no Lawrence Taylor, bro. Stop it. I'm sorry. Like that should tell you, as great as Micah Parsons is playing, he's not Lawrence Taylor. I didn't even see Lawrence Taylor like that. That's, before my time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch Lawrence Taylor play, but I know what the fuck he was. And Micah Parsons ain't no damn Lawrence Taylor. So by the end of his career, if he keep it up, will he be among one of the greatest defenders of all time? Yeah. But Lawrence Taylor is come on now. He's, considered to be possibly the greatest fucking football player of all time and shit. Over quarterbacks and shit. Over quarterbacks like Joe Montana and Tom Brady and shit. So, come on, man. And players like Jerry Rice, who's also considered a GOAT. So, I mean, let's stop the presses, man. But Micah Parsons, he looked. I'm not okay. Listen, this is what I will say. I haven't necessarily watched a lot of the Cowboys this year. I haven't necessarily watched Micah Parsons like that this year. But from what these football people are saying, okay, that I listen to on the radio and that I watch on TV, from they saying that this young man is playing lights out. So I'm gonna go with that. You know what I'm saying? Credible football personalities who are former players that I know what the fuck they talking about is saying this young man is balling out. And I've seen him play before. I've seen him play before many a fucking time. So I know he, I've seen him play last year a lot when he was a rookie. So I know he do his thing. Their first two games, I ain't seen a whole bunch of the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, they saying this young man is balling the fuck out. I know motherfuckers say, well, if you haven't seen him play, how can you say he's not playing like Lawrence Taylor? Or I don't got to see him play. I know. He ain't Lawrence Taylor, bro. Now he could prove me wrong, continue to do what the fuck he doing, but I don't think y'all know what the fuck Lawrence Taylor was, dog. Lawrence Taylor changed some shit. He changed how offenses block. You know what I mean? That left tackle that is so coveted on the offensive line now, yeah, that's because of Lawrence Taylor. That's why if you got you a great left tackle, he get paid damn near like a quarterback and shit. Because you got to have somebody that's able to protect, which is usually the blind side of a right-handed quarterback. There's a lot of left-handed quarterbacks, but more than not, there's more right-handed people than left-handed people. So I hope I'm right about that, and I didn't just say something that's not a fact. But in my time, and being on this earth, in my little time on this earth, going to school, working at certain jobs, and just interacting with people and other human beings, most people are right-handed. Now, a lot of people can do a lot of things with their left. I can do a lot of things with my left hand. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do it as well as I do it with my right, because I'm right-handed. But that left tackle is get paid so much money because he's usually there to protect the blind side of a quarterback who's usually standing like this, So he can't see what's behind him. Can't see that a nigga is running at him full speed and knock his motherfucking head off. You know what I mean? That's why you got to keep your motherfucking head on motherfucking swivel, bitch. So, yeah, that's what happened with that one. Yeah, but the Bengals, I'm disappointed in them. Joe Burrow, come on, man. I'm calling you the next Tom Brady, and by way of that, I'm calling you the next Joe Montana. So, I mean, I need to see, some of that, dog. Jamar Chase, come on, man, show me some of that shit you was doing last year as a rookie, man. I need that same, I need them same antics, man. Higgins and all them niggas, so. Yeah, next game, Denver Broncos against the Texans. Good win for the Broncos. The offense don't look too good right now, but it's early, bro. Russell Wilson is on a new team. You know what I mean? They will get it down. Is Russell Wilson the Russell Wilson from 3-4 years ago? Maybe not. But to me, he's still a top 10 quarterback in the league. He's still a top 10 quarterback. Okay? In no order, I'm going to say, it's going to be a little bit of order, but I'm not trying to say, I'm just saying who coming to my head. Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Herbert, that's 5, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, that's 7, Matt Stafford, that's 8, Dak Prescott, I'm going to put him in there. That would be 9. And then, Derek Carr, Russell Wilson. I think Derek Carr, Russell Wilson, but I would probably put I would still put Russell Wilson over Derek Carr. So yeah, he's in my top 10. You know what I mean? Then I think you got like the Derek Carrs and the Jimmy G's. And okay. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So good win for the Broncos. 16-9. They win. Texans, they're trash. They ain't even worth talking about. But the Broncos, they'll get it. They'll they'll get it down. They'll get it together. And I think they'll end up being a solid team this year because Russell Wilson is still a top 10 quarterback. Next game we got Cardinals against we got the Arizona Cardinals against the Las Vegas Raiders. Another comeback game. Okay, their boy, what's the boy that they talking about? Don't be studying, Kyler Murray. He must have studied before this damn game right here. Yeah, because he did his thing in that second half. I mean, when they absolutely had to have it, touchdowns and 2-point conversions to go along with it. Yeah, he did that. You know what I'm saying? He did that. The Raiders, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's the Raiders. I mean, it is what it is. It's just, they 0-2. they're competitive in both games. You know, they don't look like a bad team. You know, but it just they're the Raiders. You should start the car and warm before you put them in. She talk about she though. What do you feel me? But yeah, you know, and shout out to Devontae. Shout out to Tay. You know what I'm saying? Um, Tay Adams. You know what I mean? East Palo Alto, hometown hero. But yeah, no, I mean it's Tay's still gonna be able to put up numbers and he's still gonna be productive, you know, because Derek Carr is a good quarterback who's gonna be able to get in the ball and stuff like that. They got some weapons, you know what I mean, Darren Waller and all that, but I still don't see the Raiders being like they should be a good team, but they're not gonna be. They're not gonna be. They're gonna be an average to below average team. It's just you know, is what it is. So they're 0-2. The Cardinals are 1-1, and so yeah, the Cardinals end up winning in overtime. So yeah, Kyler Murray with the late game heroics, man, running around that motherfucker like Speedy Gonzalez, doing this damn thing. So that was dope and exciting to see. Next game is we got the Green Bay Packers against the Chicago Bears. Green Bay ended up beating the Bears. The Bears are not a good team. I know they beat us in week 1, but that's similar to the Seahawks. They end up winning that game. You know what I'm saying? But they don't they're not gonna do anything, bro. They don't have a good team, bro. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they're an NFL team. So, yeah, they're going to win a game or two. I'm not saying they're going to go 1-16. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think they can get 4-5 wins this year, something like that. But that's a bad team. So, the Bears ain't going to do shit this year. And because of that, this Packers win, you won the game. You beat another NFL team. You beat a division kind of rival, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't. I mean, the Green Bay Packers should beat the Chicago Bears. You know, you got Aaron Rodgers. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. So if you can't beat the Bears, then you. But I don't look at that as, you know, proof that okay, yeah, the Packers they have righted all the wrongs from week 1. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they won the game. You know, give them credit for that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't think that the Packers are a good a team this year that they've been, you know, the past 4 or 5 years, at least in the regular season. They portray like they're a good team in the regular season, then get the playoffs and don't do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, yeah, that's that. We'll see what happens with the Packers. And then we had 2 Monday night games. It's the reason why I'm doing this on Wednesday and not like Monday, because I wanted to recap the whole entire week, too. I could have did this yesterday, which was Tuesday, but nigga was doing other shit. Yeah. So we had the Buffalo Bills against the Titans. The Bills absolutely thrashed the Tennessee Titans. I told y'all about Ryan Tannehill. I mean, the boy is a dumpster fire, fam. I mean, the boy is a Trent Dash, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not very good. You know, like I said, he was a receiver in college, and they turned him into a quarterback. Okay, whereas a lot of receivers, a lot of black quarterbacks in college, they try to turn them into receivers in the NFL. Is it any? Well, because you tell me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make it a black and white thing. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a black and white type nigga. But I'm just saying that's one of the ones right there. I mean, damn. Y'all trying to turn this nigga into, and I just don't understand why. He ain't never did shit. That's the reason why he ain't with the Dolphins no more. And I mean, Ryan Tannehill he's not good, bro. He's not good. So, yeah. And the Buffalo Bills, motherfuckers acting like the what's the nigga name? Travis Henry, Derrick Henry. Motherfucker acting like Derrick Henry gonna run them to a motherfucking Super Bowl and shit. Man, I don't. Man, listen, ain't you not? Come on, man. It's not going down like that. Derrick Henry ain't running nobody to and he's a great running back. But you need more than that, bro. You need a quarterback that can make some type of damn throws. You know what I'm saying? And do something. Ryan Tannehill, this nigga can't do shit. You feel me? So yeah, in the Buffalo Bills, I mean, what more do I need to say? Right now, they look like the best team in the league. They look like they have the best quarterback in the league, even though we know Tom Brady's the best quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You can look how the fuck you want to look in week 1 and 2, bitch. We all know who gonna be there the motherfucking end. Brady, motherfucking bunch, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, Josh Allen doing his damn thing. Like I said, the Bills look like the best team. He looks like the best quarterback. He looks like the MVP of the league. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what the fuck that is. So the Bills are already most people's favorites to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. I got them in the AFC Championship, but I got the Chargers beating them in the AFC Championship. So, yeah, for those that's asking, yeah, I got the Chiefs losing in the divisional round. You know what I'm saying? The round before the championship, the conference games. You know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is. So, I got them losing the round before they lost last year. So, it's not impossible. And then the last game of the week was the Philadelphia Eagles against the Minnesota Vikings. The Eagles win this game 24-7. They now 2-0, and the Vikings are 1-1. And Jalen Hurts is another quarterback that is proven motherfuckers like me to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's, just like the situation with Tua. You know what I mean? Him and Tua are the two that's, playing in a manner that would prove a naysayer like me wrong. Because I ain't really no believer in neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, never, not that they're trash quarterbacks, but I just think that they're average quarterbacks. And so far this season, they're at least showing me that they're, above average to good. You feel me? So, you feel me? And the Vikings, they want to, it's just like the Jimmy G effect. With Kirk Cousins, they want to just blame it on him. It's not just Kirk Cousins. Like, that Eagles, like, Justin Jefferson didn't look like Justin Jefferson, the receiver for the Vikings, with, Mr. Gritty. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that boy name? Darius Slay Jr.? Yeah, he was slaying that boy. I mean, he had him on lock. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if nobody is open, what the fuck y'all want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, goodness fucking gracious. So Kirk Cousins he's still a good quarterback. Okay, you know, um, this was a team loss, bro. This is not a loss where you said, "Oh, Kirk Cousins he choked," and this ain't. This not one of those things. Um, the Philadelphia Eagles, they as a team, they just looked like the better team. They played better than the Vikings. That's all it is. It happens. I mean, it's nothing. You know, there's no shame in saying, "Hey, we lined up, man to man, mano a mano, and they were better than us today." It's just what it is. So if you're gonna blame somebody, blame the whole team. Yeah, blame Kirk Cousins, but blame Kirk Cousins because he's a part of the team. Blame Justin Jefferson too. Blame the coaching staff too. Blame the defense too. You know what I'm saying? So blame everybody. So yeah, but yeah, I still think that the Vikings is gonna be a good team this year, and the Eagles look like they're a good team this year. So that is what it is, man. It's Wednesday, so we got Thursday night football tomorrow night. I don't even know who play. You feel me? I'll figure it out. But yeah, I just want to jump on here, man, and give my week 2 recap. You feel me, of everything that happened. Like I said, some disappointments, some surprises. You know what I'm saying? And some satisfactions. You know what I'm saying? So we just doing it like that, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Bang, bang, not a game, man. This shit don't stop. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? And what's my slogan? You know what I'm saying? It's Niner gang on every damn thing. No, what I say? I say it's Niner gang or don't bang on every damn thing. You feel me? So yeah. That's how we doing it, man. I'm finna sign off on this one. I ain't really got much more. You know what I mean? I'm finna go get me something to eat. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga hungry. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm finna go get something to eat. Snacks on Sports. I'll be back at y'all. It is a few things I want to talk about. You know what I mean? Just along the lines of just, media shit. I'll be watching this shit. There's a few basketball topics. They just be saying some dumb shit, bro. They just be saying some dumb ass shit. You know what I mean? Kyrie done said some shit, they tweeted some shit. They want to do a whole topic about it. You know what I mean? And they want to get inside the head of Kevin Durant and say KD tired of this shit. And he probably looking at Kyrie like, what are you doing? Bro, no, he's not. They're friends, bro. Like, y'all don't be doing what the fuck y'all be talking about. So I might do a little topic on just like the media and just like the stupid shit that they be, that's what Snacks on Sports is about. You feel me? That's why I started doing this, to combat, all the false narratives that are forced upon us by American sports media. You know what I'm saying? Because they just regurgitate the same shit over and over and over again until they want you to believe the shit. You know what I mean? It's similar like how you hear a song on the radio over and over and over again. You don't really like the shit, but after hearing it so many motherfucking times, you start, what this motherfucker do, kind of, you know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, it's one of them situations. But, yeah, I'm gone, man. Finna go get me something to eat, man. Snacks on Sports. You know what I mean? I'll be back at y'all with another one. You know what I'm saying? Maybe later on today. Yeah, we finna do it like that. I'm gone.